safety towards the Aphelios, but the Karma as well. Like, there's really not a lot here that Targamas can lock in to help them.
I'm really worried if I'm Thresh and I'm looking at this comp.
Yeah.
Because like, you stun yourself when you go for a hook, and there is Giant does have the ignite from that spell thief. Smite going down, it's Linces that secures it, then he dashes in with the Arctic Assault. The play back onto him means he has to flash. Wind becomes lightning and Linces becomes dead. The follow-up onto Kazi as well with a Q3, it's 2 already! 2 KC and they're looking for more. Tongue Lash from Fleshy. Targamas wasn't going to go for the hook. There we go.
Ike is here.
They put the lantern behind, and Fleshy's the one who's caught out. Does have the flash, has thick skin as well. Doesn't use the look for the steal.
Yeah, with Shayak
has
on the
6.
flank.
Puts the bubble down onto Vladdy. They're looking for the smite fight. The Drake currently at 2,000. Abyssal dive forward by Fleshy, but immediately played back to flash away from Targamas. Linces on the Drake, has that permafrost propped on it. Should be able to get the smite. KC disengage. Good job from Vitality to force
very well for KC, but just small things here for Vitality, having the pressure on towards Kalist, stop the reset. Oh, hang on.
Curtain call for Targamas, just forcing them away here. Not really going to get too much shot.
So much hope from Vitality.
The curtain's open. Kalist takes 1 bullet. And the next one goes into Yike, who's stunned up. Crescent Guard coming out. He takes a quick nap in the river and takes the rest of his team. Kalist sitting on purple-blue, Gravitum Infernum, the hook landing from Targamas. Glacial Prism's going to follow him up. There's the deadly flourish, and pop goes the Thresh. Taken out by Shayak and Vitality. Giant flashing away. Linces doing the same. The Infernum with the Moonlight Vigil, not enough from Kalist to get.
So it's more difficult for KC to get into position on the map. And denying that opportunity, thanks to Riptail, is pretty nice.
Severum helping out a ton as Shayak tries to put the damage across the wall. Fleshy looking for an Abyssal Voyage. Riptail used to charge away, but Yike is dismounted, dashes back in, exhausted immediately. Fleshy with the thick skin, not enough. And Kalist will begin to open up. There's the Mikhails.
Overforce in the plays in mid, especially Fleshy, and ends up costing Nakana and trying to chase down Naknako, but supporting the wings.
Linces needs to be a little cautious here because an all-out would pull him across the wall. Kana, though, gonna go for Naknako instead, then dash forward, takes the lantern out. Permafrost will hit the stun. They get the Drake, they get their top laner.
Just a little bit of damage. They want to try to get the kills, and that's ultimately what ends up punishing them. It's on Knife's Edge, but Vitality are not really able to contest how you'd want them to with a comp like this. You'd really want them to be fighting and
as the rest of KC barrel down mid.
And KC looking for mid push. Now they're going to start to collapse. Kana still half HP, does have the all-out, can try and separate Linces from the fight. The death sentence dodged, Yike dumping in, Crescent Guard out, Linces lands the smite. Alicon goes over to Vitality, Linces needs to get the hell out of there. They're all retreating, the curtain's open though. Bubble onto Kalist, but it gets cleansed off immediately. The curtain's not enough. The root lands, Infernum.
Again, like, having the ability to set up for Naknako. Oh, hang on, Kana? No, he's going to be output. And then Shayak to be able to fling damage over the wall.
Naknako, it's a death sentence, a lantern to follow it. They're going to give it over to Kalist, who happily accepts the gold, and perhaps the mid lane tower alongside it. Fleshy looks and Fleshy kind of face check towards the top side. Death sentence landing, but a cleanse stolen away by Shayak. Now Kana is on top of the Zoe. He slept. KC turn off towards Fleshy. The first target all on his lonesome. Cleanse from Kazi. Moonlight Vigil coming out as well. The Gravitum, he can get the root. Yike's going to go for the chase, but flashes and misses. The wind becomes lightning. Still dashes forward with an audacious charge. Kazi trying to run for the hills. The 4th shot movement speed won't be enough to save him. He trades though for the enemy jungler, and that's Baron off the menu. The shot down for Kazi. Linces trying to run, trying to escape. A good shot blast from Naknako. Death sentence wide. KC still on the advance. Linces trying to get away, trying to use his top laner as some sort of support, and he might even escape. Kana still chasing the blast go, and Toe throws enough. The flash from Kana into the
space. That makes it really difficult for the KC lineup, but when they're not able to get that
connect, Vladdy's going to be able to take a tower down towards this bottom side. Yike was here shadowing him to make sure that if Naknako had stayed around, Naknako would be donezo. Naknako steps into the bush afterwards, has to burn the flash. Yike there for the follow-up. Naknako down, KC get another.
A phenomenal.
Some darkness. They have a couple of wards just outside of the pit. Vladdy going to chunk out Linces a little bit, who's trying to get in here. The hook doesn't connect. Linces flashes into the pit, and immediately KC turn, but Linces burns down the Baron. The hook lands. Fleshy with a cleanse away. Kazi running for the hills. They just need to get these Barons out alive. Kazi and Shayak will survive with them, but now Yike still chase for them.
but they had the tools, they had the major cooldowns, but now...
Linz is hooked immediately. He's going to be devoured by Fleshes. They try and get him out. Knocked back by the Intopos, perfectly timed by Kana. And there's 2 more to add into that death note. Make it a third as Kazi falls. Shayak left standing, but for how much longer? Pops the exhaust onto Vladdy, uses the cleanse, takes the blast cone, dashes away. Vitality are looking for the mid lane tower at least. They land asleep onto Targamas, but the weirding enough to take out Shayak. Nako now running, but with 30 seconds left on the rest of his team, what base will he be running back to?
And KC will look to run down and get as much as they can here. Still long death timers on the carries of Vitality. And now with the Cloud Soul, Kalista is so damn fast with the Lantern as well. He needs to have no fear.
KC want to break open both of these inhibitor towers. Mid lane done. KC now set their sights on the bot side.
I think they might be looking for the win. Kana's going to TP back into this. I mean, Shayak's still 20 seconds away. Do you take the 4v5? Do you go back? Do you spend your gold? KC posturing as if they want the win.
Nako has some good wave clear if he can get that accelerated flash or shot blast onto the backline here.
KC, they can see it in their eyes. 3-1 would be the score into this game. Nak is pushing out bot side to try and keep those super minions as far away from the Nexus towers as possible. Shayak looking for any angle that he can land a Sleepy Trouble bubble from, but they're just not opening up for him. Kalis absolutely melts the tower. Kazi gobbled up by Fleshy, spat back out towards KC. The redemption down. Kazi will be healed up by it. Nako TPing in, but this is triple in here now for Karmine Corp.
Vitality are desperately trying to hold on, but their base is in tatters.
The Baron Vitality, I mean, are they even going to be able to step in here before it's gone?
They're trying.
But Kano on the front line between worlds, the sleep on Vladdy. Almost enough to take him out, but he dodges away. Kalis kills off Kazi. Vladdy almost fell for it, but Vitality get the Baron. Sorry, KC get the Baron, Vitality get nothing. And now KC will march down with a man advances. Shayak being chased away by Kana. I don't think he's going to be able to get back in time. Does have the TP, but Kana continues to hound him and harass him in that blue side jungle. Yep, Shayak is down. It's 3v5 the defense for Vitality, but they just don't have the wave clear. KC, they took game 1 personally. They'll be going to Madrid. We'll see who they face on Monday. Vitality, their season ends here. KC continue to build the blue wall.
Questions.